What up, everybody? Let me get to the spot. Hey, good morning, everybody. A little bit of a late start, but we're moving. I'm gonna move through this pretty quickly today because I have a lot of stuff to share and I want to get it all within 7 minutes or less. All right. So first and foremost, this is day number 17 of the 100-day challenge. To me, these days are going past super fast. So as far as me actually getting to the 100 days, I don't see any problem with that. But you guys following me along, I don't know how it feels for you guys, but thank you all for joining me on this. All right. First thing is, again, day 17, 100-day challenge, Olympian challenge. Listen to your body. Now, today's workout, which you're going to see below this one, it's more of an upper body workout. And for the last 2 or 3 days, I did some workouts that had to do a little bit with my lower body. And I'm recovering from a knee injury some years ago. So if I put too much weight and time and tension on it, it's gonna respond in a way that I don't like. So focus on the upper body workout. Now, the keys, as I've said this before, but I want to repeat them quickly today: form, control, balance over speed. Especially if you're just now getting started with something like that. I'm doing daily weigh-ins, but I'm going to do a weigh-in and I'm going to announce it on day 20, just to give myself a few days in progress. My body seems like it's making adjustments. I feel I'm getting stronger. It's been 17 days. I should show some sort of difference in how I'm able to balance and hold positions. And I noticed that. All right. So day 20, I'll do the weigh-in. It won't be very much, but the goal is, it's 100 days. So if I lose every 10 days, I lost a pound or two or whatever, that would be great over the course of the whole thing. And then I would know for the next 100 days, I can go a little bit further because, I'm turning this whole thing into a lifestyle. All right. Now back to what I said before. Today is purpose, why. So know your why. And the reason why I say that is because that why starts to change everything. More specifically, it gives you productive conversations. And those productive conversations, in my mind, I gauge them by two things. I said, am I telling somebody something that I feel is useful, that they can learn from? And then is it useful? What I'm listening to at the very end, is it useful? I tell my kids, if somebody gives you unsolicited advice, listen to it, because at the very end, you get to decide, was that just some bullshit? Or was it any good? But the only way that you know is if you actually have listened to it. So when I'm listening to somebody or I'm telling somebody something, I am hopefully exchanging something with them or they're exchanging something with me that I feel that I've learned something and that it's useful, that I can actually tangibly either change the way of thinking or produce something or actually physically do something. So I wrote this down. This is how I said, what do I do? What do I do with what I just said, what I just saw, or what I just heard? That's the way I kind of sum up real quickly. And I do it automatically. Now I just listen to somebody and I just go, damn, what did I just hear? What did I just say? Or what did I, what did I see? What did I say? What did I hear? And then I say, okay, and then what can I do with it? And then I move forward from that. That just lets me know, some people call it a bullshit meter, can it be useful? All right. And if I don't think if you do that with what you're saying or what you're doing, then it becomes you start just kind of going into that gossipy area. And I remember playing this game with these kids at the YMCA, the telephone game. Every time I saw a little tension or rumor or something going on, I said, all right, let's circle up, play the telephone game. And then I would whisper something to the one kid and then it would go all the way around. And by the time it came back to the last kid, and I would tell him to stand up and say what that person just told him. And then the kids would just bust out laughing because they would go, that's not what I heard. That's not. And I go, I said, the point I'm sharing with you guys is that's why you be very careful with just spitting out anything. And then all of a sudden it goes to one person, they tack on their little experience and all that stuff. And then by the time it gets itself around, which is we see this on social media, it is a hot mess. All right. Now, I didn't start out this channel trying to hawk this book. It just becomes a part of my journey. Now, what has happened is some people have placed orders on the book or reached out to me to when I get the author's copies that I sign it and then I send them a copy. So I wanted to personally shout out Brian Pruett. I'm going to tag you in this video, and Stephen Burnett. I'm going to tag you in this video as well. Thank you very much for ordering the book or doing a pre-order so that when I get the copies, I'm going to get your information, send you out a book. So I appreciate it. Again, I think my story is a phenomenal story because it's my life, but I'm just grateful that you're wanting to read about it. And then feel free, because you have this access. This is like the largest group chat in the world, that you can reach out to me and say, hey, I read this in the book. What did you mean by this? Or what did that, how did that impact your life? How did you overcome that? Whatever. So it's great. But again, I wasn't on here trying to hawk any books or anything. It just so happened because I'm talking about it and it found it interesting. So I'm going to actually mention this every time I'm on here from this point forward, just for that reason, because evidently it's helping somebody out. In the background, you probably hear some music. I just wanted to give that a shout out away. It's called Infinite Abundance. It just kind of puts your body and mind in a good space. So I got through everything. Again, thank you all, Stephen Burnett and Brian Pruett, for ordering the book. I'm going to end as I always do. Plan your greatness. You want to know why? Because no one else will. I will see you all tomorrow.